Education has changed dramatically and utterly disrupted an education system because of this global pandemic. Despite of the lost opportunities and COVID-19 limitations, learners are able to succeed and move on from this place and embark on the next big journey of their lives. Today marks a milestone in our students' lives. Together we celebrate the culmination of our collective struggles and initiatives to have a better future for our students. Together we stand witness to the fulfillment of our students' dream and aspirations for a better quality life. It is our great pleasure to welcome you all to the virtual graduation ceremony 2021 with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Ernie Duval, Aaron John, and parents, Mr. and Mrs. Geronimo L. Ernie Duval, Aho Brian and parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bonifacio M. Bajo, Quaresma Justin Dave P. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joey B. Quaresma, in Stephen Leo Q. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Leonardo N. the Twin. Nizon Mark Dave M. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Manuel M. Dizon. Sarmiento Jesperly B. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Alfredo M. Sarmiento. Bajo Christy Y. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joris C. Bajo. Quaresma Bea R. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Wilfredo B. Quaresma. Daniela S. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Nelson N. the Twin. Malibong Shenabel V. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joliville V. Malibo. Mendiola Barbigale C. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Renato C. Mendiola. Minor Lorime P. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Univevo O. Minor. Ubilio Daniela Claire S. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Danilo R. Ubilio. Rabang Joan S. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rolando O. Rabang. Suril Eliza B. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bernardo B. Suril. Ernest Jonalyn C. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Aladdin R. Viernes. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation 2021 preliminaries.
Bayang magiliw, dalas na silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tutulan ka ng magiting sa manlulupi. Di ka pasisihin sa dagat at bulok sa simula. Sa langit mo mahal, malinag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang istak ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na naglilingin. Ang bituing at araw na kailan pang may magdidinig. Lupa ng araw na iwan ating pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na kapay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
And the rivers, to the plains and winding trails, to the shores where breezes linger. That's the place I love so well. It's the home of men who love her, men who died to keep us free, men who told no bad the weather, that anyone will never be. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest home by far to me. From her care I learn my lessons, in her veils I work and play. She has kept me safe and happy as I live on day by day. Don't in other lands I wander as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest of my far to me. To other lands I wander as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1!
Pangasinan niya binabing, daan mo tani aligwas, iunagod ko lawas. Dan pusong Pangasinan, agkanalingwanan, luyak kuya niya nagan, bedegdakan yaman. Muna tayo nung kasi maluring mapula
pristine and rolling plains give life to the sturdy hands. Men, women, young and old find hope and glory in this fold. This home of great joy and gladness, of fertile lands and green valleys, nature that captures the eye and soul, who fled the heart of doubt and peace. East to west, from north to south, faithful ones pack and gather at the pilgrim of the north, whispering a common prayer resounding. Mabuhay, mabuhay, Pangasinan to I sing mabuhay to you. Oh, men, women, young and old, find hope and glory in this fold. Oh, I sing mabuhay, Pangasinan too.
Noon, aming makapangyarihan at mapagmahal na Ama, ang aming mga puso ay puspos ng galak sa hapong ito na ay pinagkaloob mo sa amin. Lahat po ng mga bagay na inyong ibinibigay sa amin ay patunay ng inyong walang hanggang pagmamahal. Salamat po sa isa na namang taong magtatapos, ganun din sa lahat ng mga kaalamang aming natutunan. Salamat po sa aming mga magulang sa kanilang walang sawang pagsasakripisyo at pagmamahal sa amin. Salamat po sa aming mga guro, punong guro at iba pang pinuno ng paaralan sa kanilang walang kapagurang pagtuturo sa amin ng iba't ibang kaalaman at kagandahang asal. Panginoon, marami po kaming pinagdaanan sa loob ng 6 na taon. Iba't ibang uri ng problema ang aming naranasan. Naniniwala po kami na sa aming paglalakbay sa buhay, may mga pagsubok kaming kailangan lampasan, sapagkat sa iyong karunungan, ang mga bagyo, pasakit at mga paghihirap na ito ang siyang magiging daan upang kami ay mas maging matatag at mabuting nilalang. Salamat po sa pag-antabay sa amin sa araw pong ito ng aming pagtatapos. Lubos po kami nagpapasalamat sa inyo. Buksan niyo po ang aming mga mata upang makita ang kagandahan sa aming paligid. Buksan niyo din po ang aming mga tenga sa pakikinig sa lahat ng mga mensaheng ibibigay sa pagtitipong ito. Naniniwala po kami na ito ay galing sa inyo. Buksan niyo din po ang aming puso't isipan para mas lalo naming maintindihan at mahalin ang mga bagay na ipinagkaloob mo sa amin, katulad ng aming pag-aaral. Sa amin pong mga gagawing desisyon sa hinaharap, patuloy niyo po kaming gabayan. Naway gawin mo kami mga instrumento upang ang inyong pag-ibig ay patuloy na manatili sa lahat ng panahon ng aming buhay. Kung ito ay aming ipinapanalangin sa ngalan ng iyong anak na si Jesus.
Ako po si Mrs. Rowena Derilo, PTA President ng Maburac Elementary School. Isang magandang araw po sa bawat isa po sa atin. Sa ating butihing District Supervisor, Dr. Jocelyn Armina, sa ating mahusay na Principal, Sir Eddie Kiming, sa ating masisipag na mga guro ng Maburac Elementary School, sa mga magulang, sa mga kabataang magtatapos ng ika-6 na baitang. Ako po ay nalulugod at nagagalak sa bawat isa na naririto. Isa sa makabuluhang kaganapan sa buhay ng isang mag-aaral ay ang pagtatapos. Ang inyong pagtatapos sa ngayon ay simula pa lamang ng paghahanda ng susunod na baitang. Kaya sa inyong lahat na magtatapos sa araw na ito, ipagpatuloy ninyo ang inyong pag-aaral, maging matyaga, masipag, hanggang sa makamit ninyo ang inyong mga pangarap sa buhay. Sa mga magulang na katulad ko, ating suportahan ang ating mga anak para makamit nila ang mga pangarap nila sa buhay. Muli po, sa bawat isa sa atin, isang mapagpalang araw at maligayang pagbati sa mga magtatapos sa ika-6 na baitang sa mga mag-aaral ng Maburac Elementary School ngayong taon. Kaya salamat muli at ang Diyos ang mapupurihan sa lahat ng panahon.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside. You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
It is with great pleasure and admiration that I convey my best wishes and profound felicitations to all the graduates, completers, and academic awardees of the school year 2020-2021. Graduation and moving up ceremonies are the much-awaited events in the life of every learner as they represent the golden times of reaching higher education and achieving dreams and aspirations. Indeed, finishing this challenging school year during these trying times of COVID-19 pandemic is remarkable, since it has been inevitable to face and accept the new normal landscape of education. It has been a school year of extraordinary hard work, dedication, and passion for all school leaders, teachers, learners, and parents in dealing and coping with chosen learning delivery modality to meet the most essential educational requirements. Likewise, the incessant motivation and support of parents towards the seemingly thorny road to success caused by the global health crisis, as well as the strict obedience to various health and safety protocols, have enormously pitched into this moment of your graduation and completion. My dear graduates and completers, you have just marked another significant milestone in your continued quest for excellence and successful future. Certainly, more challenges will still come your way. However, stay focused and always remember that your dream is within reach when you are determined and committed. My beloved parents, accept my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for being an effective and efficient partner of the DepEd in the implementation of distance learning. Your untiring support is a deeper reflection of the unconditional love you bestow to the learners through the years. Undoubtedly, you have greatly contributed to the fulfillment of the mandate of the DepEd, Sulong Edukalidad. My sincere commendations to all the school administrators, faculty members, and non-teaching staff for providing the highest degree of service para sa bata, para sa bayan. Finally, with this happy celebration of your graduation and completion, it is with confidence to say that you have given our theme for this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, a very special meaning. Congratulations, and have a wonderful graduation day and moving up ceremony.
I wish to convey my warmest congratulations to all of you, our dear completers, graduates, and our awardees of the school year 2020-2021. You all have traveled a long and challenging journey, and everyone worked hard to reach this stage of success. I sincerely admire your remarkable and sterling performance you have shown along the way. Aptly theme, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The graduation, moving up ceremony highlights the care and concern of the Department of Education that amid all the challenges, your right to quality education and to safety from the health risks of COVID-19, which has changed the landscape of education delivery, should be given priority. Without doubt, you are now equipped with the necessary knowledge, skills, and attitudes. Continue to strive more. There are lots of opportunities widely spread for your next journey to the road of success. Clearly, they are not far from where you are now. Build a dream and nothing can bar you for reaching that dream. Continue to the next ladder of education and venture into worthwhile activities. Not even this public health emergency we are facing today can hamper you from doing it. Remove all fears,
anxieties, and doubts being caused by this pandemic. And with God's guidance and grace, you can overcome all the trials that will come your way. It is worthy to mention that education, in whatever modality it is being delivered, plays a vital role in making a better world. Remember what the great Nelson Mandela had said: education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Along this vein of thought, I encourage you then to continue taking active participation in attaining such. To all our school heads, administrators, teachers, and non-teaching personnel, thank you for the exuding dynamism and working hard hand in hand in your desire to produce quality completers and graduates. Your commitment, passion, and determination to duty have been very instrumental in having quality graduates and completers through distance learning. My heartfelt gratitude also to all parents, guardians, for your tremendous support in the provision of quality education to our learners during these most trying times. Your sacrifices, services, and efforts will surely be forever cherished. Once again, congratulations to all, and God bless.
My warmest greetings to the basic education graduates and completers of Schools Division Office of Pangasinan 2 for the school year 2020-2021. This year's theme delves on strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, and the event we are now virtually celebrating is an exemplification of the theme itself. This has become much more significant in light of COVID-19 public health emergency, compelling us to do most activities virtually, even the conduct of the K-12 basic education program and of school year rites. Amid this crisis, the Department of Education remains unshaken to equip our learners the needed competencies as they move to higher levels of education. As DepEd pushes for achieving quality education dubbed as Sulong Edukalidad, it is imperative that the school stakeholders' efforts are intricately woven together to achieve a common goal, that is to ensure the quality of education will continue no matter what, as amplified by our DepEd Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones. Undeniably, the role of education leaders, teachers, parents, partners, and stakeholders in today's educational context is doubly indispensable. As I extend my congratulatory greetings to our graduates and completers, teachers and administrators, parents, partners, and other stakeholders, may I likewise express my plea, as this is my battle cry of Schools Division Office of Pangasinan 2, led by our competent and respected Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Danilo C. Season. More than ever, we as a team should remain steadfast, not complacent in our pursuit of quality despite the challenges we are facing today. We should always bear in mind that no pandemic can bring our spirits down by remaining to be active in fulfilling our roles our shared responsibility without compromising our health, safety, and well-being. To you, our dear graduates and completers, amid the pandemic, have the resilience to trailblaze the VUCA.
Ang ating mabuting tagapamanihala ng ikalawang dibisyon ng Pangasinan, Dr. Danilo C. Sison, kapwa magagaling na pangalawang tagapamanihala, Dr. Wilfredo E. Sindayen at Dr. Arlene B. Kasipit, ang tapat na lingkod ng ating kagawaran, SGOD Chief Dr. Rosalino T. Agpalo Jr., mga pinagpipitaganang education program supervisors, mga public schools district supervisors, senior program specialist, education program specialist, mga mapagpunyagi at ang ating mga frontliners ng DepEd, ang ating magigiting na mga guro, mga ulong guro, at punong guro ng ating paaralan sa elementarya at sekundarya, ang ating LGU officials, partner at stakeholders ng ating paaralan, mga PTA officials na parating umaalalay sa atin sa araw ng ating kagipitan, mga magsisipagtapos, mga completers, at kanilang mga magulang, kapatid at kamag-anak, mga kaibigan, isang mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. Sa mga araw ng pandemya, tayo ay lubos na nag-alala kung ang pag-aaral ng ating mga kabataan ay magpapatuloy pa o hindi na. Maraming beses na nagkaroon ng pag-urong ng petsa ng ating pasukan. May ilang hindi na pabor na magkakaroon ng pag-aaral sa paaralan at maraming alinlangan na baka hindi na natin kayang maitawid ang school year 2020-21. Ang school year na ito ay tumatak sa ating lahat. Taon ng takot at pangamba. Taon ng pagkawala ng maraming trabaho ng ating mga kababayan. Taon na kailangang ilayo natin ang ating sarili sa iba upang maiwasan ang paglaganap ng virus. Taon na wala ang mga mag-aaral sa loob ng paaralan at ang pagtuturo ay sa pamamagitan ng distance learning o modular na pamaraan. Taon na kailangan ng mga magulang at kapatid ay magtulong-tulong upang mairaos ang pag-aaral ng kanilang anak, ang kanilang kapatid. Taon na kailangan ang internet upang maabot ang mga mag-aaral at mga magulang. Nagkukontento tayo kahit putol-putol basta maihatid lamang ang mensahe ng pag-aaral. Taon na nauso ang salitang virtual, distance learning, SLMs, modules, portfolio making, log-in, log-out, Google Meeting, Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, Zoom at iba pa. Ito rin ang taon na gawin ang mga magulang na maghintay, pumila at magbalik ng mga modules. 80 beses lang naman ang ginawang pagpila, pagkuha at pagbalik ng mga ito sa mga drop-off points para lang makompleto ang mga requirements na tapusin ng kanilang mahal na anak. Ito rin ang taon na nakakayamot sa paghihintay ng mga guro sa mga nagawang activities ng mga mag-aaral. Dahil marami daw sa kanila ang mahirap magsauli ng mga ito dahil sa samot-saring kadahilanan. Hay, ang daming kwento. Ngunit sa araw na ito gusto ko kayong saluduan at pasalamatan dahil sa matagumpay na naabot natin ang isang taon. Hangarin ng bawat isa na dapat matuto pa rin ang mga kabataan kahit nasa gitna ng krisis sa buhay. Salamat sa mga guro at ulong guro ng ating paaralan sa kanilang dedikasyon at pilit na gawin ang mga bagay-bagay upang mairaos ang mahirap na taon na pag-assess ng kaalaman ng ating kabataan sa panahon ng panganib. Ang mga imposibleng bagay ay naging posible sa kanilang diskarte at pamumuno. Sa mga magulang, kayo ang bida. Kayo ang nagpumilit upang sa bawat linggo ng pag-aaral ng iyong anak, kahit mahirap at mahaba ang pila at mainit ang panahon na umaabot na sa 50, 51 o 52 na natala na init ng panahon, nagtiis kayo para lamang maiuwi ang mga modules at maibalik ang mga ito sa tamang panahon. Salamat sa walang humpay na tiyaga, pagtitiis at pagtustos sa pangangailangan ng iyong mga anak. Ito ang iyong pinagsikapan. Kahit ito ay mahirap, kaya ang araw na ito ay araw din na dapat bigyan kayo ng parangal dahil sa gininto ang nagawa ninyo para sa minamahal na mag-aaral. Sa mga magsisipagtapos, congratulations sa inyong lahat. Ngunit hindi pa ito ang tuldok ng pag-aaral. Ito pa lang ang simula ng laban sa mas mataas na edukasyon na iyong inaasam. Magsumikap, magtiyaga, at magpasalamat palagi sa Diyos at sa mga magulang na nagsusubaybay sa inyong pagkamit ng pangarap sa buhay. Magpatuloy at maging handa sa lahat ng laban kahit na sa panahon ng pandemya. Subukan pa rin ihakbang ang mga paa sa landasin na medyo mahirap, matinik, makipot, ngunit sa huli, ang tagumpay naman ang inyong makakamit. Ako bilang lingkod ng DepEd at mga kasama ko sa Curriculum Implementation Division, magpapatuloy kami na magbibigay ng abot ng lahat ng aming makakaya upang mapaganda at maihatid namin ang magaling na sistema sa pag-aaral dito sa ating dibisyon sa mga sumusunod na mga taon. Kasama namin kayo sa pagkamit ng iyong pangarap sa buhay. Magtiwala tayo sa Diyos na parating tumitingin at nakikinig sa ating daing at handang magbigay ng lahat ng ating pangangailangang pisikal, pinansyal at espiritual. Sa mga araw na mahirap, magsumikap. Sa mga araw ng kawalan, kapit lang sa itaas. Ngunit gusto ko ring baunin natin ang mga katagang nasa tao ang gawa, nasa Diyos ang awa. Ang pagpapala ng Diyos ay sumasa ating lahat. Isang magandang araw po sa inyong lahat.
I am deeply honored and profoundly privileged to be given the opportunity to write a message to the completers and graduates of Batch 2021. It has posed bigger challenges and obstacles in your quest for a brighter future. It has brought changes in the way teaching and learning take place. Distant learning made you learn independently and tested your patience, endurance, and perseverance to a higher degree. On this occasion, we celebrate not only your achievements, but also the struggles you've had in the last 10 months, which paved way for the realization of your success today. Indeed, this year's completion and graduation ceremonies are more meaningful than in the previous years because how the onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic has changed and shaped our education landscape. has posed bigger challenges and obstacles in your quest for a brighter future. It has brought changes in the way teaching and learning take place. Distant learning made you learn independently and tested your patience, endurance, and perseverance to a higher degree. Your academic achievement today is a testament of how you emerge defeaters of the challenges brought by pandemic. As you continue to prove your innate self-reliance as Filipino learners amidst this unprecedented time, we at the Department of Education vow to make every school which has been a wellspring of knowledge and values for the Filipinos to remain firm in its commitment to be of service through quality education, taking pride in the galaxy of learners who have walked through its sacred portals. On this note, I, together with the entire family of DepEd Pangasinan 2, salute your hard work and commitment in achieving your goals in life. Likewise, I would like to congratulate your parents, school heads, and teachers, and all the great souls whose lives were dedicated to ensure that education would continue despite the difficulties brought by the COVID-19. Finally, bear in mind that not a single school is relieved of the detrimental effects of the pandemic and the challenges of globalization. It is therefore a necessity for you to unceasingly work together and secure the stability, maturity, and continuous growth of your school and our nation in general. You can do this by keeping an open mind to changes inflicted by the ongoing global health crisis and the rapid evolution in technology, and having the courage to go out of our comfort zones. With my long years of experience as a former school head and now as an SGOD chief, I can attest that the backbone of a successful educational institution is its diligent, dedicated, and committed bunch of teachers who instill the knowledge, skills, and right attitude to the learners, and proactive parents who work hand in hand with the school. I am glad our division is a home of this symbiotic relationship between and among competent teachers and supportive parents. Hence, my warmest congratulations to them on this special day. To cap my message, I would like to borrow the statement of a philosopher who said, "There are no great people in this world, only great challenges which ordinary people rise to meet." Congratulations, dear completers and graduates of 2021.
Our district supervisor, Madam Jocelyn Mina, our principal, Sir Eddie Kiming, teachers, parents, and students of Maburac Elementary School, good morning. I want to congratulate all the graduates of Maburac Elementary School. I am sure many of you have been looking forward to your last year in school. Will be full of memorable moments with your classmates and teachers. Your last year in elementary school is still memorable, but perhaps not in the way we had imagined it to be. There have been many changes and challenges that the COVID-19 pandemic has brought to our lives. But even if the battle is far from over, you have not let this pandemic stop you from learning and growing. For this, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for your passion and dedication, for your continuous pursuit of excellence no matter what. I would like to commend all who are part of the Maburac Elementary School, your beloved principal, teachers, and all supporting and administrative staff who have worked tirelessly and courageously to be able to continue giving all the students good quality education despite the many challenges of the online or non-phase setup. They are also our frontliners who deserve our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation. While we do not know yet the time we all will go back to the classroom, let me encourage each of you to let this pandemic motivate you more to pursue your dreams for the future and to strive to overcome all the adversities that will threaten your growth as individual. Let this pandemic teach you real life values to complement the lessons you have learned through your academic studies. Let this pandemic shake you out of your comfort zones to be more creative, more imaginative, more prepared to be future leaders. Lastly, let this pandemic bring out the best in you, make you a person with a bigger mind, and more importantly, a bigger heart, ready to face what the future will be. Again, congratulations to all, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Ang tema po ng pagtatapos sa taong ito ay kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Isang mapagpalang araw po sa bawat isa sa atin. Higit sa lahat, nais kong batiin ang mga magtatapos sa araw na ito ng Happy Graduation Day Batch 2021. Kasalukuyan man tayong nasa gitna ng pandemya, dapat lang na ipagdiwang natin ang araw na ito dahil ito ay bunga ng pagsusumikap ninyo ng 7 taon. Ito ay bunga ng sakripisyo at pagmamahal ng inyong mga magulang, gayon din ng inyong mga teachers. Limitado man ang ating pagdiriwang dahil sa health protocols, huwag nating kaligtaan na gawin ang araw na ito na araw ng pasasalamat. My dear graduates, huwag ninyong kaligtaan ang magpasalamat sa mga taong tumulong sa inyo upang makapagtapos sa unang antas ng inyong edukasyon. This is the right time to say thank you to your parents. Say thank you to your grandparents. Ganun din sa inyong mga titos or titas or even to your ates and kuyas. Nakasama niyo sila sa inyong paggawa ng inyong mga modules and other activities. Ito din ang tamang panahon upang magpasalamat sa inyong mga guro na gumabay sa inyo upang mapatatag ang inyong edukasyon, gaano man ang hirap na pinagdaanan nila dahil sa sitwasyon ngayon na no face-to-face education. At higit sa lahat, magpasalamat tayo sa ating may kapal, sa lahat ng blessings, sa proteksyon at kalusugan na ibinigay niya sa atin upang marating at may pagdiwang ang araw na ito. So after today, ano ang mangyayari sa inyo, my dear graduates? Of course, you will go to junior high school, right? Sa high school, mag-aral kayong mabuti. You should do better than what you've done in the elementary. And how will you do that? Gaya nga ng lagi kong sinasabi sa mga graduates taon-taon, Just do your best every single day. Dahil sabi nga nila, the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. Maliban sa ating mga graduates, of course, binabati ko din ang ating proud parents. Congratulations po sa inyong lahat. Congratulations din sa mga teachers and everyone else who helped these students reach this wonderful day of their lives. Graduates, good luck to high school life. Maraming salamat sa 7 taon na pinagsamahan natin and have a good day.
To our school's Division Superintendent of Pangasinan Division 2, Dr. Danilo Soy Sison, I, ADM Kiming, School Head of Maburac Elementary School, have the honor to present to you the 16 candidates for graduation who have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education for elementary schools. I therefore petition them for your confirmation as elementary graduates of the Department of Education. Sir, the candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the DepEd Secretary Leonor Magtoles Briones, through the Regional Director Dr. Tolentino G. Aquino, and in my capacity as the Schools Division Superintendent of SDO Pangasinan 2, acting upon the strong recommendations of your school head and teachers that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for graduation prescribed by the DepEd on elementary or secondary education, I now accept and confirm you graduates of your respective schools for the school year 2020-2021. On the day of our Lord, July 2021, thereby granting you the right to enjoy all the privileges attached to it. Congratulations.
Graduating class 2021. Arnidubal Aaron John N. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jeronimo L. Arnidubal. Bajo Brian A. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bonifacio M. Bajo. Quaresma Justin Dave P. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joey B. Quaresma. Win Stephen Leo Q. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Leonardo N. The Twin. Dizon Mark Dave M. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Manuel M. Dizon. Sarmiento Jesperly B. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Alfredo M. Sarmiento. Bajo Christy Y. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jory C. Bajo. Quaresma Bea R. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Wilfredo B. Quaresma. The twin Leniela S. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Nelson N. The twin. Malibong Shinabel V. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joliville D. Malibong. Leola Barbigale C. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Renato C. Mindiola. Minor Lorime P. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Univevo O. Minor.
Emilio Daniela Claire S. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Danilo R. Obilio. Rabang Joan S. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rolando O. Rabang. Suril Eliza B. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bernardo B. Suril. Ernest Jonalyn C. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Aladdin R. Viernes. Academic Awardees, Graduating Class 2021. Emilio Daniela Claire S. with honors. Suril Eliza B. with honors. Minor Loreme P. with honors.
Distinguished guest, our Motherly Head of the District, Dr. Jocelyn R. Mina, PTA officials, members of the teaching force, headed by our hard-working school head, Sir Eddie N. Kiming, beloved parents, fellow graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to all. As I stand triumphantly before you, I have dual feelings of happiness and loneliness. Masaya po ako through God's blessings. Nandyan po ang aking mapagmahal na magulang at kapatid. Ang mga magagaling na guro ng ating mahal na paaralan, mga kaibigan, at higit sa lahat na pagtagumpayan ko ang aking pangarap na magtapos with the highest academic achievement. Malungkot po dahil hindi gaya ng pagtatapos na aking nasaksihan ang aking mararanasan. Ang magmarcha kasama ng magulang at abutin ang aking medalya at diploma sa entablado. Walang larawan na kasama ang aking mga naging guro, mga kaibigan, aking mga magulang habang pinaparangalan. Ganon pa man, I will cherish this memorable event of my life. Fellow graduates, it is true that today we realize a dream. But this is not the end, but rather it is only the beginning of greater challenges and trials of our educational life. Today, our country is facing with many problems, most especially this COVID-19 pandemic. As graduates, we cannot afford to live, ignoring the things that are happening around us. Huwag po tayong matakot na harapin ang mga ito, dahil naariyan ng ating mga magulang, mga guro, at matataas na kawani ng edukasyon na gumagawa lahat ng paraan upang may pagpatuloy natin ang ating pag-aaral para maabot natin ang ating mga pangarap. Kaya bilang sukli sa kanilang mga sakripisyo, maging masunurin at disiplinado tayo. Sundin ang mga health protocols upang mapagtagumpayan nating labanan ang COVID-19 pandemic. Ito ang pinapahiwatig ng tema natin ngayon, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. In this memorable day, buong puso po akong nagpapasalamat sa aking mga magulang sa buong puso nilang pagsuporta sa akin. I love you, Daddy and Mommy. Salamat din po sa aking alma mater for serving as educational shelter for number of years. The lessons we have learned are absolutely incomparable. Higit sa lahat sa ating Panginoon for making everything possible. Dear God, we pray for blessings and guidance as we go on for the fulfillment of our dreams. Fellow graduates, our parents, teachers, and our alma mater have done their best for our education. Let us do our share sincerely. Let us not fail them. Let us remember that education can make our tomorrow brighter. We should strive positively and continue our studies. Let us exert much effort to reach our dreams. Good luck and God bless us all.
Magandang hapon sa ating lahat. ang Maburac Elementary School at ng mga kapwa ko guro. Ako po ay taus-pusong nagpapasalamat sa lokal na pamahalaan ng Villasis sa pamumuno ng ating butihing ama ng Villasis, Mayor Nonato S. Aprenica, sa Barangay Council na pinamumunuan ni Barangay Captain Amado Sinisan, sa PTA officials sa pangunguna ni Pastora Rowena Derelo at sa lahat ng mga magulang ng Maburac Elementary School para sa kanilang walang sawang pagtulong para sa katuparan ng mga adhikain at programa ng eskwelahan. Maraming salamat din sa matyaga at matalinong pamumuno at pagsubaybay ng ating District Supervisor, Dr. Jocelyn Armina. Muli kong hihilingin sa inyo na sa darating na pasukan ay maging kabahagi pa rin namin kayo para sa ating eskwelahan ng Maburac Elementary School. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Congratulations, Batch 2021, from your Maburac Elementary School family.
No amount of action can hold a separate man from his fallibility, being a mortal creation. Hence, for any mistake in the preparation of this virtual graduation, and whose ideas and invaluable contribution were not acknowledged, our deepest apology.